You don't think that they're just gonna sell their houses?
Oh, we're starting with the Aquaman bit from
Yeah, H
popular
bomber
YouTube
guy.
channel H Bomber Guy.
Is his name like Harris or something?
I don't know.
I
Harris
don't know.
Bomber Guy.
Yeah, Harris Michael Brewis.
Oh dang it! My timing is up.
Your timing do be off.
Thankfully, Alice is so floaty that this is possible.
Yeah. Rip.
Ah, darn. Oh well.
Big ripperoonie. So, this is an unusual day to stream slash post.
Yeah, I have a day off.
That's fair. I didn't.
That's fair. But that's why I'm streaming and not you.
Yeah, I am exhausted. I was just gonna draw all day, but then you were like, "Hey, you want to stream?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" That gives me an excuse to not draw.
I'm probably gonna draw as soon as this is over. I still have to do the icons and stuff for the Pokemon streams we're gonna be doing later.
Yeah, Mystery Dungeon. Keep an eye out for that on.
And I'm not even gonna do that thing. I'm just gonna skip right to this. Check me out. I know how to play this game.
Yeah. Yeah, the next games that are gonna be played next week are gonna be Sonic Adventure 2 and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
Explorers of
Guy.
Sky.
Guy.
Sky's the one that has the more content, right? Than the
Yes.
other two. Okay. I always forget which one's which.
I'm only familiar with Forza Darkness, so this is gonna be an experience.
I mean, it's the same thing, just with more content.
Yeah, but all that more content means something, you know?
It's the same game, but you get to chase Suicune around the map. That was the difference between like Silver, Golden, and Crystal version.
No, there was more differences. Pretty sure.
Well, it was the main difference.
That was
that
the main difference, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also included a battle tower.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other tower. The tower that. Remember those two towers where one got burned, and that's where the legendary dogs came from.
When did that game come out?
Even though two of them are like 98.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not. It's set in the 90s. So 9/11 hadn't happened yet. We don't need to go. We don't need to call Mr. Enter.
That's fair.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if he complained about the lack of, or I wouldn't be surprised if he accused it of referencing 9/11, despite the fact that it happened like 3 years before.
This game gets so much more visually dark the longer it goes on.
Seek and you shall find, they say. But they don't
I like
say
those
what
doll
you'll
parts.
find.
Probably gotta break that gingerbread.
Oh, snap.
Ginger snap. Ooh, I wonder if you can fall down the keyhole now whenever you... Yeah. That's smart.
Oh.
That is a terrible taxidermy job. You know who would have done better?
Who?
Chuck Testa.
Who?
What? You don't remember Chuck Testa?
No.
He was a taxidermist who had some of the funniest commercials, which was basically like, I bet you thought that deer was real. Nope, Chuck Testa.
No idea.
Oh my god, it's like a meme from like 2007. Actually, I'm gonna check to see when it actually... I'm gonna see when it actually.
By the way, I found out what the floating baby things are called.
What are they?
They're called female dog babies.
Wait, what? Oh, Apparently, the Chuck Testa meme got popular. The Chuck Testa meme got popular in
The
2011.
unstable
Weird, I
are
thought it was
more
older.
than merely mad. They have other parts. The doll maker will deprive them of what remains of their deranged souls. They need care.
I'm assuming the doll
I knew
maker
that
is
they-
a
I would
psychiatrist.
assist, but is sanity required for the job?
A limited quantity.
Sanity not
You're
included.
not mad enough to be rejected. You're like them. Of them, in a way, but not them. I should say not us. For I'm them, but you're on your way. The way is clearly marked.
I believe I know that way, and I'd rather not travel further along it.
He's here, you dimwits. Get inside.
Jesus Christ. I want to watch today. I remember that being a fairly.
Oh no, this
Ooh,
is it.
I love that. I'm a big fan of that.
Ooh.
I love creepy dolls.
Yep.
And it's a creepy doll. It always follows you around. It's got a ruined eye. It's always open. You know what? You know what movie had a really, really good creepy doll?
Any of the Chuckies?
Well, I mean, yes, but that's not what I was thinking of. Coraline.
Yeah, Coraline had a very creepy doll in it.
Yeah, like, imagine, like, going into the attic of a brand new house and seeing there's just a doll that looks like you wearing the exact clothes that you were wearing when you found it. Like, that is some proper horror.
You know the story about how that got approved by his
Yeah,
editor,
yeah,
right?
yeah. His publisher had her daughter read it and asked if it was too scary, and her daughter said no. Turns out the daughter lied. She just didn't want to. She just didn't want to.
Admit she was scared.
Yeah, admit she was scared, which is the best story ever. God, the book is like 10 times scarier than the movie, and that says a lot because the movie is terrifying.
Oh, I
But
do
in a
think
good
stop
way.
motion is great for horror.
Oh, absolutely. Some of my favorite stop motion are the zombies from Evil Dead.
I've never seen any of the Evil Dead movies.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna be
need-
totally fair. I've seen bits and pieces of Army of Darkness.
Okay, yeah.
and
Army
I've
of
also
Dark-
seen the TV show Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Army of Darkness is what I was talking about. When all the zombies are coming out,
Mm.
before it gets like super silly with the doot doot skeleton. You know, the one playing the bone like a flute. God,
It's well
Army of
known that he who eats with the devil must have a very long spoon. I wonder what that means.
Oh, it's that old punishment where like, oh, you have food, but you have a spoon that's like tied to your hands, and you're eating with a bunch of sinners who also have spoons tied to their hands, and it's like 3 feet long, so you can't like, it can't reach your mouth. It's too long. And the trick is that you have to feed each other to survive. I'm guessing. Either that or it's some fake philosophical bullshit.
Now, the game's pretty smart, so I wouldn't say it's like fake philosophical.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I don't mean it like. I mean in the sense that it could just be nothing.
I think that American Media probably has like some reference book where he's like, oh no, it's actually a saying from the 1800s.
From 1800s Denmark or something. Yeah, look it up. See if there is actually an origin. Oh, it's a saying that basically means keep your distance if you hang around bad people.
Yeah, that's fair. That's probably what I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, that's probably what it is. Look at this. I do love the physics on the goo.
Yeah. Kind of makes me want to play Epic Mickey.
I would love to play Epic Mickey.
Oh, it's a I wonder what its origin is.
For the saying?
Yeah, yeah. Let's look at Oxford.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
it's
the
14th century. So you weren't actually that far off.
You know that the Oxford Dictionary was,
Older than the pyramids?
no?
No.
Who says that?
Wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Older than the Aztec Empire. Isn't Oxford, like, older than the Aztec
Yeah,
civilization?
but the Oxford Dictionary isn't.
Oh.
The Oxford Dictionary, I believe, was 1800s, late 1800s. And one of the main contributors to it was an insane person.
I mean, you'd have to be insane to list every word and its meaning.
True. But this was, gosh, I can't remember his name. William Chester Minor, I believe. So Minor was insane. He was in the Civil War, where he was traumatized by the war itself, and while visiting London, I believe, he shot and killed a man in front of his wife and child.
Jesus.
Got to go back this far. Oh,
Oh, on the topic of like the origin of words and language and how it evolves, do you know why the word ghost has an H in it?
tell.
It has to do with translating the Bible. It was I want to say Flemish or whatever. It was something like that. Basically, the people that were translating it to English were not native English speakers, and their language had like a lot of H's after G's, and so when it was supposed to be ghost, G-O-S-T, they just put an H in it, and that's sort of how it evolved to what it is now. So it's basically a typo due to a mistranslation.
Take a swing at me. Take a swing at me.
I love creepy dolls so much.
This
gonna
game
get-
is like peak for creepy dolls.
Oh, absolutely. I want to get a creepy doll of myself. Ooh, it's got a heart. You know what, one of the best bosses in Zelda is one where you have to rip open a cage to reveal its heart to attack
I
it?
think you've mentioned that.
Yeah, it's one of the good bosses in Skyward Sword.
Is it
It-
Galactus?
Yes. That is it exactly.
That's the one everybody talks about as like the best one of that game.
It is! Like, there's no debate. It absolutely is the best boss in that game. And not to
There
mention,
we
it's
go.
at the end of the best, at one of the best dungeons.
So, heads up. Have you caught on to the theme of this level yet?
Yeah, it's a dollhouse.
No.
And the dolls are all missing their heads.
So, have you figured out what Bumby's business is yet?
Who?
The doctor. Have you figured out what his business is?
Oh yeah, trepanation. He drills holes into your head.
No.
He makes he commits crimes and blames it on survivors.
No.
Then I have no idea.
Child sex work.
Ah, no, I did not catch on that at all.
That's why all the kids at the medical facility he runs have numbers on them.
Yeah, no, I did not catch.
Did not catch that? That's the theme of the dollhouse. He makes them into dolls.
Oh, I see. God, that reminds me of one of the worst, most cursed images that I've ever seen. It's Toy Story, and they're like, "Oh no, Andy's new girlfriend saw us," and then it's like a girl, and she's like, "Oh no, it's okay, I'm one of you."
Oh my.
It's just like an evolution of the oh, Andy's mom's toys have come to play.
Oh no.
They're also named Woody and Buzz.
Can you destroy that? That's not supposed to
Maybe.
destroy? No. I think so.
Can you jump across it? I mean,
No, I can't.
it's probably a shortcut to loop back to. It's a Dark Souls shortcut.
I feel like I've just gone the wrong way.
Maybe.
Oh, this is where I'm supposed
What's
to
to
go.
the left? Yeah, there's an entire section that you just didn't look.
That's not
Oh.
my jump.
Rip.
No,
I
I always look right, you know, when I turn around corners.
I know, but like, you should still like look at the entire room.
I got
Oh, is
stuck
there
on
an
an
invisible
invisible wall. What the heck?
Try one more time just in case. Oh
There
yeah.
we go.
Oh, there we go.
I'm supposed to make it. I believe.
Okay. I mean, it'd be weird if you weren't. Oh, hey, can you? Can you jump through? Because there's a tiny bit of hole up there.
I think I went the wrong way.
Maybe. Oh. Oh.
I'm just gonna fall. See if I get reset someplace.
I mean, it can't be the wrong way if it gave you a checkpoint. Try smacking it with the pot at point blank. Hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way. I think I was supposed to do something like pots were supposed to
Yeah,
appear
because
to.
I see that there's an arrow or there's a hand on the wall pointing up there.
Oh no, invisible.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so you have to ride
The
those.
game gets
up
really
close.
lousy for this later, but
Yeah. To be
that's
fair,
that's what I
probably-
was bumping into that was stopping me.
Yeah. Okay, we probably should have figured that out then. Because in hindsight, you know, seems fairly obvious. Because this game doesn't really have invisible walls, does it?
Not really.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna act this.
And now I think we're on the other side. Because isn't that wall, rubble to your right the Because you can't make it like fall down off the net. God, I should watch the Netflix Castlevania again. It's a good show.
It is.
I really liked it. I like the season 2 finale.
The season 2 is probably the best season, I'd argue.
Yeah,
That's not to say like season.
I like season 4 is also really good.
Yeah, but that's like. I think it's a little overstuffed, if that's the right word. Like,
I guess I could see that. I don't think we had enough time to properly like appreciate the main antagonist like we did with Dracula.
yeah, Dracula has like a whole 2 seasons to really get involved in his like reasoning.
Yeah, and Varney only had half of a season.
Yeah, he's basically fighting for a spotlight with like everybody else too.
Yeah, I didn't even honestly. Saint Germain seemed like the main antagonist of that season, right up until the finale.
True.
So,
But I think
that
that's like
doesn't-
part of the idea.
Yeah.
Like death isn't like enough of a villain anymore.
Yeah, I mean that was his motivation. Like he basically wanted like a massive amount of death to get a shit ton of power because he was hungry. But I think it's also part of it is to keep up the twist. That isn't to say the twist is bad. The twist is actually really well done.
Yeah.
And they don't like sacrifice narrative for the sake of the twist.
Yeah. It
'Cause-
still makes sense.
Yeah. If you take into account all the other forms, such as the alchemist, then he does actually get a decent amount of characterization. The issue just is that we don't know it's him for the most of the season.
That's fair. Also, by the way, the fact that the doll's clothes come off is also part of the thing.
Beef.
Theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
So
is partially why I really don't like this level.
yeah. So I've been playing Fable 2. And
Fable 2, a lot more fun. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I've been playing Fable 2, and I came to a realization that I didn't really register in when I was a kid. And that is that Teresa is honestly the true antagonist. Like, she is the villain all along.
She shows up what as like the person who gives you power ups in Fable 3, and that's it.
Yeah, but in Fable 2, she's the one that gave the merchant the music box to sell. She's also the fortune teller that told Lucian about the fourth hero that will stop
It is
him.
truly sought,
Like-
and most often found, if it is findable.
She's the one who sets the entire events in motions and guides everyone into the spots they need to be for the Tattered Spire to exist. And then she seizes it for herself.
Fair enough.
Like
She's the real Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss.
she absolutely is. Like, she absolutely is. She gaslights the shit out of Lucian and the player. She's obviously a girl boss. And she
I mean,
gate-
she was in charge of an entire group of barbarians in the first game.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Now check
So,
that
yeah,
out.
Yeah, just...
Oh!
What?
Oh, do you see that?
No. I mean, I saw the dollhouse open.
Do you see it now?
No. Oh, a sliding puzzle.
The sliding block puzzle.
It looks like there's only 4 pieces. Oh, but you gotta find. Oh, nope, they're all right there.
I have
All
to
right.
find the others. Hmm.
And they gotta be in the house, don't they? It can't have been for nothing.
Technically,
that
this is
from?
Alice's mental world, so everything is where she was looking for it.
Well, anything that can be found is findable. If it can be found.
Yeah, that's what the cat said.
It's not. I butchered it horribly.
Well, it's in the spirit of what the cat says.
It's, I think it was like, anything you seek is findable if it can be found. Oh my god, what the hell happened there?
It's green tea.
Oh man. I think that's the kind that becomes iced tea. Unless you like peach tea.
I think peach tea is fine.
Have you had any, like, actual iced tea?
As a southerner, I have had iced tea. I just don't like iced tea.
Okay.
On that note,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some of my coffee right now.
I'm gonna drink my pink lemonade. I fucking love Brisk. They need to sponsor us.
Send a message out to them. Be like, hey, we want you to sponsor us.
I don't even require monetary compensation. Just give me, like, a pallet of pink lemonade. Give me a lifetime supply of pink lemonade, and I'll just fucking send you praises.
So since starting my latest job, I learned that non-alcoholic beverages are still alcoholic.
That was a lot easier than it seemed.
Yeah, anything that can be accomplished in 20 moves in this game can be accomplished in 5.
I think that was like 7 moves, but okay. Oh,
There we
god.
go. That's the
A bitch,
baby.
baby. I hate that. I don't like his helicopter feet. What is it? Flails? I still can't believe that the guy that made the comic with flails and Nipple the Enchilada.
I thought it was arms.
No,
Arms,
he was
the
flail.
magical kitsune.
I thought it was flails.
No, it's arms because it's freakish arms.
Uh,
His freakishly long arms, he flies with his freakishly long arms.
I'm looking it up.
Are we arguing over the works of Tyson
I
Ash?
am looking it up. Let's see. Let's see. Damn it.
Dang it.
What was the? I can only find the second. Oh, okay. I'll check the DeviantArt. See if I can find. Here it is. Okay. No, yeah, you're right. It's arms.
The more you know.
Which comic had the one where he's flails?
No idea.
Okay.
Are you thinking about Onic?
Blonic?
No, it's Onic. It's like,
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
you know,
Yeah, I think that's fails because he always gets like injured in
Yeah,
horrible
and they're
ways.
wearing the shirts.
Yeah,
Look at us talking about obscure internet shit. This is what
like
you all
Ponic
came
and
for.
Fails. Ponic and Fails has really good designs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2D
Ponic
design
the
in general
Porcupine.
has like really good design.
Yeah, Ponic the Porcupine and Fails the cat. And there's Buckles on account of all of his belt buckles
And buckles and buckles and buckles and buckles and buckles.
and buckles. Oh, hey, I didn't know they made a shadow. What is it called? Baddo the Porcupine, because he's bad and he has guns. God, I hope Shadow gets guns in Sonic 3.
Keep in mind, the main director of the Sonic movies worked on Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, I am so excited.
He was part of the, I believe, animation team for the CG stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Buckles is a mole.
That's fair. That's one way to do it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Panic. Like, it's been a long time since I've looked up anything Ponic related.
Oh god, that's
I'm just
terrifying.
browsing through it.
Are
Yeah,
you-
it's Panic.
Are you ready for the special achievement for this chapter?
Oh, it's Rube Goldberg.
No, I'm in control.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what this makes me think of? What was that one game where you're like a boulder and you have to like roll your way all the way down to a fort to damage it?
Rock of Ages.
Yes. They had the Don Quixote level.
They have a bunch of.
I know, but that's the one I remember the most because it has the giants which turn into windmills when you get closer.
I have the second one. For that.
I think I have it on Steam. I got it in a Humble Bundle, if I remember correctly.
If you ever want to, we can try the multiplayer mode on that game.
Maybe. It'd probably be a one-off. I don't think we can squeeze 2 hours worth of content.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's a cannon. Oh god, that's rough. I'm always a big fan of characters exploding into butterflies.
The Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Bayonetta's great. I really wish I could play that.
Yeah.
I have no idea why it just doesn't want to work. But then again, that's the
Get
that's the
a
crux of PC gaming.
get a capture card in an Xbox.
Oh, it's supposed to go the other way. Okay.
Yeah. You know, they really could have used one of those hand signs.
Hand signs?
The signs that have the hands pointing in the direction you're supposed to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because they're all over. It's weird that it wasn't in that area. See, there's one. And there's another. God. Doll heads are so creepy.
I can certainly agree with that.
What happened there?
I didn't go down the right way.
That's fair.
The people are currently enjoying the deleted scenes from Sonic 2.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I'll
I
have to check
sent
that
you
out.
one. It's Jim Carrey and
I don't.
Stone content.
Oh god, I have to see that.
Yep.
I get sent so much stuff, and if it's like right before I go to bed, then chances are
Well,
I'll.
I pinged you in one of our group chats.
Oh. I get pinged a lot, and it's probably one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll watch this later, and then forgot.
That's fair.
'Cause that happens a lot.
I'll
I
ping
have-
you again, and I'll send it your way because it is great.
I don't doubt it. I love Agent Stone.
Yeah.
He is such a good character. I hope he makes it into the actual games. Like in some form.
Have you seen people like doing
Drawing him as a Mobian.
as like classic Sonic stuff? Oh,
Uh,
there's already a Mobian version of him. Trust me on this. It's called It's called Dr. Starline.
Oh, I don't read the comics.
That's fair. The comics are good.
I
don't read
know
them much
the
myself
IDW
either.
comics.
Hate this area.
Oh my god, I love that wall. That's just an amalgamation of doll parts. Oh, you pig snout. Oh my god, baby on the brain.
It's almost like the entire idea is to make you incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh wait, there was a sign on the door pointing to a thing, or a sign on the floor pointing to a thing. It was invisible. You have to shrink to see it. On the bottom floor, you're literally standing over where it would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So break that. Hell yeah. Ah, and that gets rid of spikes. Ooh, the hands have turned into skeletal hands. Oh, that was so close. Ooh, can you... Yeah. Oh god, I love that.
I hate this.
Oh my...
Do you get it? It's a flesh market. Do you get it?
Oh my god, I love that thing of the melted wax doll sculpture.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so terrifying.
Oh god. I'm out.
Oh, it got crushed.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
So on the topic of Sonic, I had an interesting thought that I shared with you.
Yes,
Uh,
do tell.
So in Chip and Dale, the movie, there is an interesting character known as Ugly Sonic, and I was thinking that he looks like a boot. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't a part of the bootleg conspiracy, considering he looks like one. He looks like a bootleg Sonic, and then I realized, wait, what if he's not a bootleg and he is an actual legitimate Sonic? And so my headcanon is that he is the Sonic from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, all grown up and having undergone the CG process in its infancy when it was still really bad. Like when they were trying to do like super hyper realistic, like after Polar Express, but like before Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You do realize what this means, though, right?
Yeah. It would mean that he's Urkel, all grown up.
But Urkel also does Sadam.
Well, I think I had canon that Sadam is a separate Sonic,
Oh, it's
and
also Urkel.
that's I know. Does that mean Urkel is played by Ryan Reynolds?
One of my favorite appearances of Urkel, and like Jaleel White.
Yeah.
Jaleel White.
I know
I-
he hates being referred to as Urkel. I know.
Yeah.
But I do regularly forget his name, but that's because I have a terrible memory. I have the memory of a goldfish. I don't know if I've ever said that.
I'm pretty sure you have.
Oh.
But,
What was your favorite Jaleel White?
Jaleel White from Big Fat Liar.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've seen that.
That's such a good movie.
It is. Oh my
Oh, look
god.
at that.
I don't like how it
Watching-
looks at you.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it stopped all the things.
Yeah. Oh god.
But
This area is just so gross.
oh god, there's so much writing on the wall.
The train. Do you know what the train is?
Train of thought?
It's the train of forgetting. Once the train of thought leaves the station, that's it.
You know what my favorite thing what my favorite game that had to do with like forgetting shit is?
Do tell.
Dark Souls 2. It was one of the core concepts that like the longer you remain, the more you forget yourself.
Mm. Yes,
And,
yes, true.
Like the merchant who at the beginning is like, I came here because I can't sell shit in my own homeland because nobody's buying. Please buy my shit. And then the more shit you buy from him, he's like, he becomes a huge asshole and is like, oh please, I am a self-made man. I don't need you. Look how rich I am. I have a shit ton of customers. And his only customer is you.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty bleak.
Yeah.
I think Dark Souls 2 is undone by its mechanics rather than like its ideas. Some of the ideas present in Dark Souls 2 are great.
Yeah, the I like Dark Souls 2, but without the Dark Souls servers being up, it is unplayable. Like it is made to be played with others. And
It's
that's
very difficult.
yeah, it is very very difficult without the servers being up. And that is why I moved on, like I did not
Stick around.
yeah, stick around in my recent replay of it and just moved on to Dark Souls 3. Which I still need to get back to because it's been over a month.
1 week since I looked at you.
Chickadee chicken, the Chinese chicken, and the clock stops ticking.
The only reason anybody knows that song is the Digimon movie.
I did not remember that it was in the Digimon movie. The only music I remembered from the Digimon movie was Smash Mouth.
Hmm. Well, that appears in the Digimon movie when they're doing a scene where they're explaining why Kairi and Tai don't talk anymore.
Ah, jeez. God, the Digimon movie is so wild. I love it.
It is indeed, because they want to be like cheap, so what they do is they just slap together like 3 different OVAs.
To be fair, that's pretty much what happened with Atlantis 2.
All those undergraduates waiting
True.
for a word from Papa.
The thing about Atlantis 2 is that it was originally supposed to be the pilot for a show. Like, it was supposed to be like the first, like, 3 episodes of the show. A 3-part pilot. But Disney said no. And so they just stitched it together to be a
Oh
straight
no!
VHS.
The reason they got rid of it is because like the movie didn't sell well. The movie did incredibly poorly in sales.
That's rough. Some of the best Disney movies did poorly, like Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet is great.
It is, and it was. What was the movie that came out at the same time that basically completely eclipsed it?
Harry Potter.
Was it Harry Potter? No,
It was Harry
no,
Potter.
no. It was. Are you sure? No, I thought it was another Disney movie that came out, and they basically sabotage. Or am I thinking of why Atlantis failed?
No, you're getting it wrong. Lilo and Stitch came out earlier that year in a window where there was no competition.
What
The
there was a really good Disney movie that bombed in the box office because another Disney movie had like come out right next to it. I don't remember which one it was.
I would not know off the top of my head.
I could have swore it was either Treasure Planet or uh, let's see. Two 2002. Okay. That's when Treasure Planet came out. What came out in 2002? Alright. Yeah, it wasn't Treasure Planet, then maybe it was Atlantis. That was 2001.
I cannot make that jump. I'm not getting this. I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh, I think it may have been. Was it Monsters Inc. that came out at the same time as Atlantis? November 2nd. No. June. Why is Shrek listed here?
Under Disney movies?
Yeah.
People are stupid.
And Pearl Harbor?
Not a Disney.
I know.
It's a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. It's Michael Bay trying to do the Titanic. Which
was
you
like a
have
thing
not
for a while.
seen. Hey, Calabar's Revenge came out in 2001.
Who?
Huh?
Who? Who's Calabar?
Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town 2. Calabar's
okay.
Halloween Town 2 was the best Halloween
I've
Town.
never seen any of the Halloween Towns.
Oh my god, we gotta binge. We gotta binge it.
Are any of them any good?
Yes, the first two. And I think the third one was pretty okay. They definitely get not good fast.
That's what happens with like Disney Channel originals, I guess.
Yeah, it's got Debbie Reynolds in it. She
No.
plays their grandmother.
Who's Debbie Reynolds?
Who's Debbie Reynolds? Carrie Fisher's mother.
Oh!
I'm gonna list off her Wikipedia because I guarantee there are things that you know her from.
Probably.
Oh man, I miss her. She was such a fantastic actress. She played Kim Possible's grandmother.
Not too familiar with that one. You know what? I'm about to sneeze.
She played.
I'm back.
She was in the Rugrats.
Ew.
Oh, you didn't like Rugrats?
No, I never watched Rugrats.
Okay. Well, we already established that you never seen Halloween Town. Was the Christmas Wish any good?
No idea.
remember
Never seen
it
that one either.
existing. Oh, she was Mrs. Claus in the animated Rudolph movie. Not the stop motion one.
Not familiar.
Oh.
I
have
didn't
you
know
ever
there
seen
was
Fear and-
something Rudolph related that wasn't the stop motion stuff.
It's basically the same thing, but animated. Like 2D animated. Have you ever seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No.
Okay. She was in an episode of The Golden Girls.
Never seen the Golden Girls.
Oh my god, we need to binge The Golden Girls. Oh, here's one that's topical. Alice's Adventure in Wonderland.
Not familiar with that one.
It was an old TV short. Let's see. Singing in the Rain? That was like her,
Never
her
seen.
big... Oh. We gotta watch that. That's a good one.
I'm singing.
Yeah, Singing in the Rain was her big break.
Mm.
Alright, so yeah, God, we gotta watch a lot of stuff.
Name us some of the obscure shit. I might have seen one of those.
There's not a lot of obscure shit. Unless you want to go back before...
You've seen Casablanca? I've seen Casablanca.
No, she wasn't in Casablanca.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, she was in Charlotte's Web.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was Charlotte.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so that's the only thing you've really seen that has her.
Because that is not going down. What?
Alright, but yeah, she's Carrie Fisher's mother. She passed away a week after Carrie Fisher did.
Yes, I recall that.
It was so sad.
That's like
we
that
lost-
thing where like one of the former presidents said, "Oh, thank goodness Jefferson's still alive," and then
Yeah, and then a week later...
now he was
Or
already
no,
he
yeah,
was already
he had
dead.
been dead for a week. It's just news didn't get around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was after Madison died.
I think that might have actually been Madison.
I think it was Madison died, and I want to say maybe one of the Adamses was like, "Thank goodness Jefferson's still alive."
Mm.
And then like a day later, got the news that Jefferson died like a week ago.
Mm.
Yeah. It's
It was Hamilton who got shot to death.
Yes. Hamilton got shot. It was when Jefferson was president.
Mm.
Because
By
Jefferson
Aaron
had-
Burr, sir.
yeah, Jefferson had just changed it so that the runner-up is not the vice president. The vice president runs alongside the president. Before it was just whoever got second place is the vice president, which
Yeah.
was, frankly, a really stupid idea.
I mean, it was not a good
Yeah.
idea back then, but nowadays would.
Oh, absolutely.
Because at that point, it was like a closed circle of like best friends anyway. Nowadays,
Well,
it's like
Quote
people,
unquote best friends.
quote unquote
Old
best friends.
Old friends.
The same 10 people who've always known each other since childhood.
It was old friends, because old friends can mean a lot of things. It could mean bitter enemies. It can mean actual friends. It could be family. It could be
Same
former
social
lovers. Yeah. God, I love referring to. I love it when characters refer to like their biggest rival or their worst enemy as an old friend. Like
Rufus
Magneto.
Wilmot Griswold and
I was gonna say
Poe.
I was gonna say Magneto and Xavier.
Yeah, but they are old friends.
Yes, but also they are bitter rivals. Well, not bitter rival.
I mean,
Would it be bitter?
they both believe in the same cause. The problem is they have different ways of seeing it done.
Yes. Yeah. God, I should rewatch the X-Men movies. They were great. Well, no, they weren't great, but they were
Promises
enjoyable.
and good intentions don't amount to action.
Oh, that's topical.
What? What did he
Threats and
say?
good intentions don't amount to action.
Yeah. The God, one of my favorite posts is the one where it's like Storm saying, there is no cure because there's nothing wrong for us. And someone responding with, yeah, that's the perfect thing to say to the girl who kills everything she touches that doesn't want to kill everything she touches.
Yeah, accurate.
It's easy for you to say, Miss, I can summon light showers.
And then people were like, "Oh, Storm's a lot more powerful than that," and they missed the entire point.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's not about whether or not Storm is powerful. It's the fact
It's
that
the fact
like,
that her power is a conscious decision by her.
Storm won the superpower lottery as far as anybody should be concerned.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after being fucking getting an upgrade by a literal god. I like she is one of the strongest she, Jean Grey, and Iceman are the three strongest mutants. Oh, also Scarlet Witch, but that's a little different. Because it's not exactly being a mutant, it is actual magic.
Her mutant power is having actual fuck off magic.
Yeah. But yeah, Iceman, Jean Grey, and Storm are like the three strongest mutants. Was Scarlet Witch the one that possessed Iceman that one time?
No, I don't think so.
I don't. Well, some witch-like figure possessed Iceman one time and used his powers to destroy all the energy in the earth in like a day, because that's his power. His power is to destroy energy. That's what ice is. That is.
Just taken to the absolute level. Okay.
Yeah. Like creating ice is just a very minor side effect of the fact that he can destroy energy and break the laws of thermodynamics. Do the laws of thermodynamics stop in your kitchen?
Hopefully
You
not.
need to see My Cousin Vinny, because you haven't. It's got Joe Pesci. And no, it's not a mobster movie.
Damn.
It's a lawyer movie.
You know what ads I hate?
What?
I get ads all the time for like beer companies. And
beer
one of the ones that just drives me crazy is like, your cousin from Boston. And it's like, well, first off, I don't have any cousins in Boston. And second of all, being an obnoxious douchebag. Being an obnoxious douchebag is not something I would consider a highlight for marketing your brew, you know?
Yeah, also you are the cousin from Boston. You live in the Boston area.
True. But at least I have good taste, so.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're slipping into madness. Slipping out of control.
Does that make me crazy? Probably.
I hope this area ends.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of
dreary.
like lost its novelty.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those things that just goes on way too long.
A lot of these areas do. Most because the gameplay never really changes.
Yeah.
The area that's the best is literally the Queen's
Castle.
Yeah.
And I think a big chunk of that is because it doesn't wear out its welcome. It is like
Constantly doing new things.
Well, also it's short, or is shorter than these areas, and it
you're working towards an obvious goal.
Yeah, but also it's short, so it doesn't wear out its welcome.
I
It
mean,
doesn't go on far too long.
It was still like an hour 45 minutes of content, but
Yeah, but we've been in this area for like 2 levels, haven't we? Or 2 streams, right? Or a stream and a half, right?
probably. No, we only just started.
Oh,
We we finished Queensland. We saw the all the cutscenes leading into this area, and now we're here. So if anything, this is only just about the exact same amount of time we're spending in Queensland. The thing is, Queensland is a lot. It feels shorter because something is happening all the time. You're getting chased by a,
the executioner.
the executioner. The queen is taunting you the entire time. I got shot out of the sky.
I stunned him midair. He fell down. I've been watching Bad Batch.
Mm.
I don't need to, but it's still interesting to see like the transition from Republic to Empire.
I know, yeah. It's a decent enough show.
Yeah. Also, I love Cad Bane. Cad Bane's a great character.
Is he in Bad Batch?
Yeah.
I've only seen like the first 3 episodes of Bad Batch. I need to watch the rest of it.
Yeah. He's in he kidnaps Omega.
Mm.
The Kaminoans want her back because well, I don't know how far. Do you care about spoilers?
I'll care enough about spoilers that you don't tell me.
Okay. I think the Kaminoans are very interesting. They're definitely like a very neutral, borderline evil, considering their only goal throughout the entire war is maintaining the clone army for the profit, because they get a lot of money from it. I do like the Kaminoans in Clone Wars. Their development.
There we go, pig snout.
Oh. It's a pig snout near. Ah, there it is. There it do be.
There it dooba dooby doo. Dooba gitchy gitchy goo.
Dooby dooby doo.
Dooby dooby doo. Agent P. You
Perry.
can call him Perry the Platypus.
God. I was never a big fan of Phineas and Ferb. I don't hate it. I just didn't really care much about it. But
That's
there
fair.
are some songs that I absolutely love, like "Ain't Got No Rhythm" is the best
That is
song.
a good one, yeah. Phineas and Ferb is like just ripping with great songs.
Can you break that? The bulb with the. Oh, no, you can't.
It's the 3 Blind Mice.
Oh, it is. Hey, whoa! Hold on one moment. Sorry, dog was barking.
I thought that was the dog about to vomit noise.
No. It's just dog barking.
Mm.
Jesus Christ, this level does go on for way too long.
Yeah, it's mostly just
There's no like dynamic change to the environment other than when it went from like dollhouse to like
creepy,
Pea
spooky
factory.
house. With Queensland, you have an idea of where you're going, you know? You're going to see the Queen. You don't know what you're doing here. So by this point in the adventure, you're kind of
No, what the fuck?
Oh, they're making Angels.
Mm. I should get the Fable remaster on Steam.
I've heard that there's mixed reviews on that.
Yeah. I'll check out some of the reviews. Who knows? Maybe there's some funny shit.
Oh, dang it.
I listened to a retrospective that put into words why Fable 3 just did not work. And a decent chunk of it is because, like, it's not an action RPG, it's an action adventure. Like, you are no longer playing yourself, you are playing this character. You know?
Yeah.
You're playing the character in it. And also the whole massive time skip that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that is definitely something that I've heard people talk about. Didn't they put that all into like DLC? Like you get the extra 30, 150 something days as like DLC.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably get Fable because it's only like $35, and even if it's like, it's still pretty good.
I think I'm at the end of the area, thank goodness.
Oh, hopefully.
Oh no, I still got this to do. But it's close. Oh no, it's a doll with eyes! This is the most
And it's
dangerous
a creepy
doll.
doll. It's got a ruined eye that's always open. Do you have to hit it in the eyes? Is it an eyeball boss?
No, it's it's just the special one. I think it's got more HP than the others, I believe.
The reviews for the anniversary edition are very positive.
Huh.
83% positive reviews.
Oh, is that like new reviews after they patched it or something?
Out of 83% of the 6,195 reviews are positive.
Huh.
That's all time.
Weird.
Let's see what some of the bad reviews are, just out of curiosity. Let's see. Yeah, there's oh, whoa. Actually, okay. Actually, there's 10,509 total reviews. 8,854 of them are positive, and only 1,655 are negative.
Hmm.
Let's see what the negative reviews look like. Let's see. Oh, that was. Let's see. People complaining about like Oh, looks like the main thing people are complaining about are the camera is a little bit janky, and there's a lot of bloom.
Hmm. Maybe I'll get it. I do like Fable 1.
Yeah, you should get it. I'll get it for you.
You don't need to buy me stuff. Actually, my birthday's coming up. You can make that a birthday present.
Okay, when's your birthday?
I won't tell you. We're streaming.
You don't want the people on stream to know your birthday?
Not until I publicly announce it on my Twitter like 3 days in advance.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm terrible at remembering birthdays.
Dang it. Okay.
I know today is Keela's birthday.
Hey, hey,
I'm,
personal information.
Let's see.
There we go. It's over. Oh, what? They send down like a lift? Here we are. Boom. I think this is it.
What? Someone gave it a negative review because you can't skip the first area. Like, you can't skip the fucking first area.
I mean, of course, because Maybe you wanna like you're doing your third playthrough.
Someone has like someone has 20 minutes on their review and is just like, oh, just get Fable: The Lost Chapters. It's like,
That doesn't have controller support.
yeah.
And that's what a lot of people care about, like, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this person's only got 1/10, so 6 minutes. They say, got it from
My
Humble
mate
Bundle,
was
and I
to
still feel
destroy you.
ripped off. It's like, you played 10 minutes. You do not have a valid review after 10 minutes. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see reviews based off of playtime.
But after we finish this area, we're gonna be doing the boss fight because there's like no, because that's like the final boss.
Are we completing it tonight?
Yeah, we might as well. We're in the last
Yeah.
area.
All right. I switched the playtime to be I switched the playtime to people who've played for less than an hour, and that is where all the negative reviews are.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How much? Do you think I need more HP? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
No. You have the. Oh well, yeah. If it's just right there, then yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just right here. I'm like, you know, I might as well.
All right.
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Is this kill or be killed, or do you think it's survive passage of time? Cool.
Okay, so you just gotta run around, run away from the executioner.
I'm gonna destroy those. Those are gonna be troublesome if I don't.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The executioner pretty much just kills everybody for you, so.
Yeah.
Come on, there we go. If this was kill or be killed, it'd be so much easier just to add the execution around.
Yeah.
But since you can't kill the executioner, there we go. He just blinks out of existence. Maybe he doesn't have a death animation.
Come on,
Yeah.
don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
American McGee is apparently working on a new Alice game.
What the fuck? Okay, this person with only 12 minutes having been played is complaining that it doesn't use mouse and keyboard. It's only they're saying that it's only controller support. It's like,
Well, first off, wrong. Second of all,
yeah. You're like, why does the PC game not have mouse support? It's like, have you checked the menu? Have you Googled how to play with a fucking mouse and keyboard?
actually, let me upgrade my weapon.
Have you gone to the fucking menus?
Oh, dang it. Dang it.
Yeah, it looks like the main complaint is the
Teal.
camera.
Teal is the most powerful color.
Heal. Get it?
Yeah.
god.
You know what game I suddenly want to play? Little Big Planet.
What? Yeah, like for a stream, because you'd have to get a capture device.
Not for a stream, just in general.
Okay, that's fair. I never really got into Little Big Planet, but I also wasn't a PlayStation kid.
That's fair.
The last PlayStation I had was a PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 is great.
No, wait, my mom did have a PlayStation 3, actually. But I didn't
The PlayStation
really...
3 is kind of a mess.
Yeah, I didn't really
You probably
play
were better
much.
off with the Xbox for like general games.
Oh yeah, Xbox and Wii. I played the shit out of.
Yeah, the PlayStation 3 was definitely it was the strongest console, but the problem was it was an absolute nightmare to program for because Sony used like weird wobbly stuff that doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah.
The HyperFX card, and that's just whatever the heck.
It still pisses me off so much that Fable 2 doesn't have a PC port. I wish I could connect my Xbox to the internet, but for some reason it just does not want to. I don't even know if Xbox 360 still has live servers.
I believe it still does.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I don't know why the fuck my thing will work, because it's picking up that there is Wi-Fi, it's just not able to connect to it.
No idea why that wasn't working earlier.
Oh,
Oh, the toy fort's open.
nice.
Probably not.
I hate that it has a face.
So-
Oh god, I do not like that.
Yeah, I do not like that either. This is why I said I really don't like this area.
You remember the inflatable Pikachu?
I can enter the toy fort now.
Nice. I don't know the significance of that.
It's where the dolls went into hiding.
Okay, I didn't pick that up because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, this is the same area I started in. I just went around in circles.
So all that was just to open this up?
Yeah.
That's kind of... I don't like that. I don't like that you had to go through so much bullshit just to open it.
Oh, they're all dead.
Oh yeah, so they are.
Yeah. It's almost like something messed up is going on here.
Yeah, were they even alive in the first place? Who knows?
No, they totally were alive. That is the mental symbolic version of all the kids in the under Bumby's care.
God, Bumby is such a stupid name.
Bumby is a very stupid name.
I hate that it's looking back.
I mean, I already told you what the symbolism behind the
No,
entire
I
is.
know. I'm allowed to hate it.
That's fair. I mean, you knowing what it's about means that you hate it more.
I would hate it even if I didn't know.
That's fair. This area feels longer than I recall it being. Thought I was at the end. Oh.
love to see Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay collaborate on something.
That would be interesting. I would definitely. I think a lot of people would want to see that.
Yeah, Gordon
So-
Ramsay is a good person. Like, he is genuinely good. The only time he gets like really mad is whenever people are ignoring like the bare minimum safety precautions from that a kitchen needs, and also straight up lying about their
Menus.
abilities to cook and all that. Lying about stuff being fresh, like stuff that it is very reasonable to get angry at.
Yeah.
But whenever he like meets people who are genuinely trying and doing like,
He's very
what
nice
is-
to the waiters.
oh, absolutely. Especially the waiters that are very upfront with him. God, my favorite episode is the one where where like the owner's like, please don't tell him about the tuna casserole, and she walks up and she's like, I would recommend the tuna casserole, and then she gives a shit-eating grin to the waiters, like that.
The manager, you mean?
Yeah, the manager. She gives a shit-eating grin to the manager, because that is the kind of shit I love. God, I should binge watch Kitchen Nightmares again. That was such a good show.
The Amy's Baking Company episode is so good.
Yeah, because that's like the only time he's legitimately given up on someone.
But that's because they didn't want him there.
I know, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of times where people don't want him there, but he's able to break through to them and like help them see that they are the reason their business is being run to the ground.
He helps them, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Like-
there's like Amy's Baking Company.
Yeah, who she is so far up denial. She is so far in denial that the water is red with the blood of 1,000 dead.
Wasn't her
Uh,
husband arrested for embezzlement?
I don't know, but I know he was deported.
Yeah, he was deported for crimes, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he admitted to embezzling on the episode.
On camera, yeah, because
Yeah, he was stealing the waitress's tips. Which
yeah,
is
they'll
you
go
know,
into a jar and then
he takes it for himself.
because they're salaried.
Yeah.
But you know,
And-
because they're waitresses, they don't get as
Get
much
paid.
salary.
Yeah, like food service employees, for some bullshit reason, are paid what's called tip wage, which is significantly. Whoa, my God! I'll be quiet for a moment.
I don't know if this is
I like that-
lags.
I like the button prompts are clearly made for a PlayStation controller.
Keyboard actually.
Well, no, the colors correspond with the PlayStation controller.
Oh, fair enough.
Up is triangle, square is left, circle's right, and X is down, and they correspond with the appropriate colors. Nice.
No melody should soothe this outrage.
But yeah,
Here we are. We're at the end of the story. Finally.
food
Hopefully.
service employees are paid what's called tip wage, which is significantly lower than minimum wage because the company's allowed to get away with it because the government expects them to get compensated with tips, and it's such bullshit.
Remaking children. Build them up, tear them down, refashion them.
That's what
Teach them to
Uber
live,
Eats
forget,
and
be old.
DoorDash like abuse the shit out of it and just straight up take all tips by lowering the driver's wage to whatever would so that they don't get tips, you know?
Hmm.
I hate corporations so much.
Unfortunate. Unfortunately, we live in a world where corporations do the stuff they do.
Yeah, we live in an oligarchy. We should steal Jeff Bezos's yachts. Like, the yachts of, like, Jeff Bezos
How
and
many of them
Elon
do you
Musk.
think he has?
Too many. He has a super yacht that's so big that he needs another yacht just to, like, he needs another yacht to have the helipad on.
Have you seen you haven't seen you haven't seen Inside Job yet, have you?
No, I still need to see
They have an
that.
episode with Jeff Bezos in it.
Like, is Jeff Bezos actually playing
No,
himself?
no,
Or
it's just a character. It's just a person playing Jeff
okay.
Bezos.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
But in the episode itself, the joke is that they're trying to sell off corporate sleazebags yacht to Jeff Bezos so that they can make more money off of it.
Okay.
Or they're trying to get Jeff Bezos to buy it, so they're selling off the corporate sleazebags pleasure yacht to Jeff Bezos, and he gets kidnapped and killed by flat earthers.
Oh man. God. Flat earthers are so stupid. Everyone knows the Earth's not flat. The moon is. God, I think the funniest thing I've ever heard a flat earther say is that the International Space Station has to land every 40 minutes to refuel. And this is after he already said that it's a hologram. So, like, why would a hologram need to stop and refuel?
Well, they got to refuel the hologram.
Yeah, the hologram fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. You remember the episode? You remember the episode of Star Trek where Geordi LaForge used the holodeck to go on a date with a fake version of another crewmate?
Yes, and then she found out.
Yeah. That was like, oh, that was a weird episode. I think the holodeck episodes, you need to aim up higher.
Yeah, but it's like this isn't. It seems
It-
like something's wrong in like the aiming.
Well, no, it arcs, but the thing doesn't show that it arcs. Like the line does not show that it arcs. You need to aim high. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, the holodeck episodes were some of my favorite.
Holodeck
Yeah.
episodes are just generally good sci-fi.
Yeah, especially Moriarty. That was a really good.
Best.
Those were really good episodes.
I tried to outthinking the game. I'm a fool.
Ah, man. You can't outthink American McGee.
He's got American in his name. He's already outthought me.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Anyone-
need a license. He's already a certified American.
Yeah. Even if he was from an alternate universe. God. Doctor Strange Multiverse of
There
Madness.
we
was
go.
pretty good. You still need to see it, don't you?
I've not seen it. No. Haven't had time.
I know.
And also, I'm not going to any movie theaters anytime soon.
Why not?
The beer virus cases are up in my state.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, you're boosted and immune, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're-
but
you're-
like,
yeah.
I have an elderly grandmother who is not,
That's fair. Okay, that's fair.
and I see her every Sunday.
That's fair.
There we go. We're done. Finally, we're nearing the end. Hopefully.
You-
I keep saying that, but it keeps going
Yeah.
longer.
This level goes on way too long. Jesus Christ. I really hate blue puzzle pieces.
Any particular reason why that I'm not aware of?
A certain company that wants
I know exactly what you
me dead.
I'm surrounded by skulls.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm surrounded by the dead. Dead people.
Yeah. You know, Sixth Sense
Senses.
does not really hold up when you whoa. Okay. Sixth Sense doesn't really hold up when you realize that the vast majority like the amount, just all the hoops that they have to jump through just to make the twist make sense.
That's fair. I mean,
Like the scene at the date is the absolute worst part. Like the scene where he goes on the date with his wife. Because like that part is the dumbest.
fair
'Cause-
enough.
Yeah,
Make it seem
'cause-
like she's not listening to him.
yeah, but also like talking to him, but like not really. It's like if you take that scene in the context with that, as far as she's aware, nobody's sitting there, then she just looks like a crazy asshole.
There we go. I think this might be it. Hopefully this is the end. I'm gonna keep saying this until it ends,
Not
dear
the
God.
end. Yeah, you just made it not the end. Oh my god, is that the March Hare? Or the
No.
White Rabbit
I don't think so.
in the background?
Probably not. I think that's just a thing.
A rabbit that happens to be white. God.
Okay, let's look. No, that's just a skull.
Okay, it looks like something Sid would make. You know,
Is Bumby
It-
Sid?
in defense of Sid, like,
How is
he
he
didn't
supposed to know they're
know.
alive?
yeah. I mean, yes, he's an asshole for destroying his sister's toys, but also he's like 10. Like, he's not as much as a villain as Al was.
I mean, Al stole from children, so.
Yeah, he was an adult.
Yeah.
He was an adult that stole from children, which makes it way worse. Sid only stole from his sister, which is a common thing for siblings to do. I mean, how many times have you stolen toys from your brother when you were growing up? Or how many times did your brother steal toys from you?
Let's not talk about my childhood. I
Yeah,
made
that's
many
fair.
mistakes, and I don't like to think about it.
That's fair. I stole my siblings' toys a shit ton. I still have my brother's Atomic Purple Game Boy Color in a box within reach of me right now that I could just grab. Yeah, Sid's a brat, but he's not evil.
I mean, he even shows up in the third movie as like a genuine member of society.
Yeah, he is a garbage collector, which is one of the most respectable jobs. Like, have you ever seen cities whenever the garbage collectors are on strike?
Yeah.
Yeah. As someone who has an unsanitary job, I respect the hell out of sanitation workers, like custodians, janitors.
What was that
The
movie that
garbage
came out like so many years ago where one of the characters is told, you do want to become a garbage collector, and then the character just goes like, how much does a garbage collector make compared to a teacher? And then the garbage collector makes more.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
They're
teacher unions are a
unionized.
joke.
Yeah, and also garbage collectors are unionized.
Yeah, because they know that when they strike, they just need to wait for like
Yeah. There was that hospital where the janitors went on strike, and it lasted like 2 hours because of how fast hospitals collect unsanitary conditions.
Here we go. This is a.
Trash is
I can
like
just
an
walk through
under.
this, seriously.
I mean, it is a door. You walk through doors all
All
the
right,
time.
cutscene.
All right. Oh, Shattered Memories. Silent Hill. I can't hear anything.
That's because there's no noise.
I had a role in
Oh.
my family's demise, but I did not start the fire. Centaurs don't live in Oxford, but a certain doctor did. I saw him,
What
a
centaurs?
preening undergraduate. Now I remember him. That key belongs to Lizzie's room.
The final key.
The one that's been dangling in front of our faces the entire time.
I mean, we already figured that out like 2 chapters ago.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god. What kind of the Cell bullshit is this? You ever see the Cell?
I think we're nearing the end, yeah.
Oh, you missed the collectible behind you.
My father would wish
Oh, it's the dollhouse.
Tears girls. He lived a long
You've seen the Cell, right?
As the poet says,
I've seen reviews of it.
with eating time.
It's an artsy film.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it's the one where the person has to use an Inception device to go into the mind of a
Are you telling me that Inception ripped off the Cell?
kind of. But yeah, she has to go inside his mind in order to figure out where the missing person is before the missing person. I think that they
Gets killed in a
drowned.
saw trap?
I think it was drowns.
Yes, because
'Cause
it's
it
by
was heavy
the river
rain.
or something.
Yeah, it was in like a reservoir or some shit in a cage. It was basically heavy rain. Well, I guess heavy rain was basically the Cell. It was very artsy though.
That's fair.
And it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, artsy movies can be fine.
Yeah, it's an interesting watch. It's an interesting experience. Its writing isn't really that good because the stuff that she figures out doesn't really amount to anything, considering the detectives end up actually doing detective work to figure out where the person is without her help while she's in there. So it ultimately doesn't amount to anything, but it's interesting to watch.
There we go. Dead.
God.
We can move on with our lives.
I liked Inception. Inception was good.
Inception's fine.
Yeah. It's not nearly as complicated as people make it out to be.
He's
Like-
in the real world. There we go. Here's the ending.
Oh, it's him.
Finally, it's Bumby.
Am I not the most wretched and selfish
He's made out of
fortune's
dolls
fools?
sewn together.
Oblivious, I live in a training ground for prostitutes. My mentor is an abuser and purveyor. I've been complicit with my sister's murderer and the killer of my family as he corrupted my mind. I sought relief from my pain and you turned me away from the truth.
You are almost there, almost free from what you fear. You could have been cured. You could have forgotten.
Abandon the memory of my family.
They are dead, and you should be too.
You misbegotten abomination! Murderer! You blood-sucking parasite! The damage you've done to children! The abuse!
I provide a service. In the great and awful metropolis, appetites of all sorts must be gratified.
My family! My mind! The infernal train!
The train is your invention, your defense. I merely set its schedule and itinerary. The train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats and wheels of stars. So hush, my little ones, have no fear. The man in the moon is the engineer.
I'll stop that train, if it's the last thing I do.
As you wish.
I like that his nails are red and black.
Yeah. I love that he's got the
Oh, he put a doll head on
You're
you.
lost, and where your body is, your mind will follow. Perhaps it's already there.
God, that's so creepy.
Yep, very sinister.
Oh. What is that thing walking around?
Ghost Kid?
Is that a kid? It looks way too spindly.
That is a kid.
Okay.
That's just the art style. He's got a number on him, don't you see?
Ah.
Hound
so you-
Stitch Home for Wayward Youth, Dr. Angus Bumby.
Prop.
Yeah.
I guess it's prop instead of prof.
Property.
Oh.
Yeah, these are all the children that you abandoned in ignorance.
Can you blame her?
I mean, yeah, a little. She blames herself. Machine-made corset, direct from Paris. So where's the final battle taking place?
You
Probably in the
oozing
basement.
sore of depravity. Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock.
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
What a
She,
horrible person.
is she an insane wreck?
Oh, she's fighting for her sanity right now, so...
Yeah. Which means she's not really that insane. If she still has the cognitive ability to, keep a grasp on herself.
Her priorities.
And her priorities and what's going on. Oh, you're on the train!
This is beautiful, by the way.
That is.
I love me some towering cathedrals.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a huge slut for cathedrals. I liked the boss that was a cathedral mech in Death's Door.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Cutscenes, cutscenes, cutscenes.
Is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was your search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here, and that's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used me and abused me, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened, and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that.
I was half expecting the
Come
camera
to
to like
receive
go
your punishment,
behind
then.
him, and then she
I know I'm
changes
guilty
into
of
a different
something, but punishment
outfit or
never
something.
suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
See, because Alice refused to acknowledge the tragedies around her, she was just as accountable.
Yep.
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
What a horrible man. I can't stress this enough just how horrible Bumby is.
How do we kill him?
Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
What does the centaurs have to do with anything?
So, it's easily missable, and I believe it's cut content, but the idea is that when Alice witnessed outside of the house, when she escaped from the burning building, she saw in Oxford a centaur standing outside. And people were like, oh, there aren't centaurs in Oxford. Centaurs aren't real. Not making stuff up, girl. And she was blaming a centaur. So,
But it was really the psychiatrist.
yes.
Probably standing next to, probably on a horse.
Not on a horse. He was literally
Yeah.
just standing next to a tree. She was a child. She was 6.
Yeah, but like, at least there's a reason why. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that his arms are marionette. Like marionette strings.
Give me a second. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, I just mute myself before I sneeze. I just don't like sneeze in public.
The past must be paid for.
This is an interesting boss. I'm
You gotta
always a
destroy his
fan.
hands.
Yeah, I figured as much. I love bosses where there's like something on their hand that you have to hit. Like Jubileus in Bayonetta. She's got the jewels on her hand.
In the Sonic movie, Sonic 2, I love the scene where Eggman uses the mech and he just does like a little running motion with the hand before kicking Knuckles.
Oh
like,
yeah,
flicking him
great.
away.
God, Jim Carrey is a fantastic Eggman.
Very good choice.
You hit it with a teapot?
No, it's invincible. That's what the black ink is for.
I thought the teapot cleans that up.
No, it doesn't.
Huh.
There we go.
Could you kill a fly?
The lock-on is acting wonky for this fight. Of course it would.
Oh god, I'm reading a list of all the reasons not to climb Mount Everest.
There's a lot.
There is. A giant portion is just the sheer amount of pollution that happens as a result of people trying to climb it.
There we go. Look, his hand's bleeding now. Look at that hole in his hand.
Oh man, what is this, Jesus?
Cost of forgetting is high.
You know, this is just an allegory for the Book of Revelations.
Wait, what?
I'm making a joke. Oh my god, he's missing a ring finger. He's part of the
Assassins?
the Brotherhood of Assassins. God, I love that.
He's got really nasty nails.
He does. You'd think that he would clean them up before painting them. Also, he's got a wedding ring. Is he married? Is that the big twist of the next game, that his wife is going to come after you? I wouldn't doubt it.
That would definitely be a twist. I believe what it is American McGee has made it clear that what he wants for the sequels is to make it clear that Alice is out helping other people now that she's fixed her own mind.
Yeah. You'd think that the strings would get caught on those pillars instead of just clipping through.
Don't struggle, Alice.
Oh, shit. Fireball, fireball. There we go. Then I can just gun these guys down as quickly as possible. There we go. The baby noises the hands are making is very uncomfortable, by the way. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. I think that baby noises are some of the scariest shit ever. Like,
I can agree with that.
Like, whenever there's a fucking haunted house and there's just the sound of a baby crying. Like, PT was terrifying. Yeah, you know what my favorite thing about PT is?
People are still finding out things about it?
Well, yes, but also the part where, like, you can see the ghost's shadow cast on the wall, but you turn around, there's nothing there. It turns out she is, like, 3 feet behind you, and she just moves to... She's scripted to always be behind your back in that particular iteration of the hall. And it's just... It's terrifying. Kojima is a madman, and I love him.
Yeah.
I wish there was a good Silent Hill movie. Because you'd think that it wouldn't be too difficult to make a good Silent Hill movie, considering all the content that's there.
They all get really stuck up on the cult stuff. You never noticed that?
Yeah. They get way... And they also bring in Pyramid Head when he has no right to be there. Pyramid Head was for one specific... Pyramid Head was the torture for one specific visitor.
Yeah.
Like... I think my favorite personal demon was the Boogeyman from Downpour. But I'm a slut for gas masks.
I think his design is kind of lame. Like, I like what he means to the story, but I think, like, the design loses a little something when it's, you know, just like a dude with a sledgehammer and a gas mask, you know?
Yeah, it's not the kind of horror you'd it's not the same kind of horror as, like, Pyramid Head, but I still do really like the design because it is still pretty cool.
That's fair.
God. We should play Downpour. Downpour is actually... Downpour is a good game. It's not a good Silent Hill game, but it is a good game. Oh no, the only Silent Hill game that... Take a guess as to what the only Silent Hill game...
On Steam is?
Yeah.
Homecoming?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Boss fight over. I win.
Yeah, it's Homecoming.
That's a shame.
Should we play Homecoming?
No.
It's a really bad game.
I don't want to play bad games.
I do. I'm gonna be playing Sonic 06 at some point.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll see you charged. In prison, some half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe you? I scarcely believe it myself.
You, monstrous creature. Such evil will be punished.
By whom? By what? Psychotic, silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
Oh yeah, the key is the proof that he was there that night.
Yeah.
Gemma in his eyes. Gemma in his eyes.
Oh, he can see the change.
Oh, maybe he's the one who was mad all along. Oh, yeah, that works too.
Yeah, that works too.
That's what the train meant all along.
The train was your self-defense.
Yeah. I do like the rabbit outfit. It's cute.
Yeah, I like the fuzzy feet.
Yeah.
And the ears. The ears are very nice.
Ears are nice.
What a good touch. You have to turn the camera to see where you're going.
Yeah, this makes me want to play We the Happy Few.
You probably shouldn't. It's not a good game.
Yeah.
But this is like a great ending, like visually.
Yeah. She's finally gotten closure.
Yeah.
And definitely did kill someone in the real world.
Yep. No longer tilted.
Yep.
Ah,
There are
Alice,
chairs.
You can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and most of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient, remembering it agonizing. But recovering the truth is worth the suffering, and our wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory for now.
Dun, dun.
Huzzah!
Story by R.J. Berg. Original concept by American McGee. Ooh.
Yep.
Animation by Tang Yiping. Senior animators Lu Jun, Zhang Yu. Senior cinematic animator Chris Magovern. Yeah, so he operates out of China now, in case you're curious.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Isn't that funny? America operating out of China.
I mean, that's very poignant. How many times have you seen a product that says, like, American made, and then on the back it says made in China?
Oof. Yeah, fair enough.
All right. So, thank you everybody for watching. That's a good game. That's a really good game.
You know, there is one option. I do have the original American McGee Atlas, and we could always, maybe sometime, if you're interested, reuse all these visual assets to play that.
Yeah, but like not right now because we just finished.
We just finished Atlas. We might as
Yeah.
well move on to other
Maybe
fresher,
in
greener pastures.
October.
You know what? That could be October. I can believe that.
Yeah, scary, spoopy for October. Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Do you have any final thoughts?
This is a good game. I definitely think it's
Needed more bosses.
it needed more bosses. It needed more time. This could have
Yeah.
been Psychonauts 2, but it's more like a Psychonauts 1.5.
Wasn't that the VR game?
I mean, yeah, but that's different. That was for the VR. So
Yeah, some of the levels definitely did run a bit too long and overstay their welcome.
isn't that like mostly because they were like having to cut and paste to throw everything together at like the last hour?
Yeah,
It
that's
is a
fair.
shame. I definitely do like this game. I have fond memories of it. But at the same time, I can definitely say without hesitation, it needed more time or more money. It needed something.
Or both.
More time and more money, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it was an EA game at the time in which EA was making a hard turn away from everything that wasn't. So.
Yeah. Right. So for the comments, uh what is your like if someone used the machine to visit your dreams, what would they be like? Like your subconscious, what kind of world would it look like? I think mine would probably be some kind of forest with a big ass tower or some shit.
Classrooms.
Oof. That's horrifying.
No, I'm serious. I've had very vivid, very intense dreams that I can still recall that take place in like classrooms or the hallways that lead to classrooms, and then like you open the door
That's
and it's
fair.
somewhere else. But it's like it's always corridors in like a school building.
Very liminal space.
Yeah, kinda. I
That's
mean,
fair.
who doesn't go to like a school and like the hallways are this bare bones sort of structure leading to different classrooms and
Yeah, whenever I went to Saturday school, because there were times where I had Saturday detention,
hmm,
and the classrooms were just like, or the hallways were just like empty, aside from like me and like two other people. It was always like, I don't know, there's some kind of like oppressive air to it, like
yeah.
the feeling that something's not right. Uh,
That too. That's
the-
why I think like horror games need to have more sections.
Yeah, yeah, and there's actually a real psychological reason. It's because you're accustomed to that space being, like,
Occupied.
occupied, heavily populated. So whenever it's not, like, that is your brain being like, "This is wrong. There should be people here, but there's not, so this is wrong." And that gives a really good sense of dread. I think that it is I think it's more in terms of horror games, it's more than they just need more school setting. They need more clean school setting. Well, clean as schools get. Like a
Yeah.
grimy, abandoned school that's obviously haunted and like there's grime on the walls and like dust everywhere. Like that does not bring nearly as much like sense of dread as like a classroom or a school hallway that is, like, clean, like, and it's just, like, maybe night, but you could easily see it having been populated in, like, during the day.
Clean areas, very clean areas are very intimidating. Because it
Yeah.
means something is there keeping it clean.
Yeah, yeah, with, like, grimy, abandoned stuff, like I mean, yeah, there's the general atmosphere, "Ooh, it's abandoned," but also, like, that comes with the expectation that, like, something bad will happen or did happen to cause people to abandon it, and, like, having a clean I don't wanna use the term subverting expectation for, like, clean environments that are haunted, but, clean environments being haunted w does provide a bit more, like, tension because it defies the expectation.
There's a really bad game, Outlast 2.
Oh god.
Um,
Is that the one in the asylum?
no, that the Outlast 1 is the one in the asylum. Outlast 2 takes place in a creepy. You've played Resident Evil 4, right?
Yeah.
Think that. Think
Oh,
the opening
gross.
sections of Resident Evil 4. It's pretty much just that.
Oh,
And
that's lame.
occasionally, the main character will flash back to his childhood where a creepy priest would, I believe, did mean evil, creepy priest things to a girl. It does
Gross.
not mean anything. It's mostly just creepy, sick horror stuff.
For the sake of creepy, sick horror stuff.
Yeah, but
I hate horror for this. I hate shock value because that's the lowest hanging fruit.
yeah. But the thing about it is those flashback sections take place in a school building.
Oh, gross.
And that I think is actually kind of cool. Like it's like a school building. You get to you walk by classrooms. You go into a computer lab, etc.
All right. Well, yeah, comment challenge. What would your subconscious look like? Mine's a forest with a tall fucking towers.
I think we did this during Psychonaut, but it's thematically appropriate.
I think we did. No, I think that was like, what would your level be like?
Oh, fair
in
enough.
Psychonauts? This is like a different kind of.
What's your Wonderland?
Yeah, what's your Wonderland? Check out some of the other stuff on the channel, such as Pokemon Black, Force Unleashed, Donkey Kong 64, and either of the 2 Dungeons & Dragons campaigns, Curse of Strahd and a homebrew made by me, called World of Tapir. So, with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody!
Good night, everybody!